Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tea Time Diaries. In today's video, I'm just gonna do some baking. I am trying to take advantage of the last few days of summer, but it has been difficult because it really feels like fall here in New Jersey. Yesterday, the weather was so perfect. It was like a perfect 75 degrees, and it was like cool and crisp, so it has really been feeling like fall this week. Even today the weather is, I think the high is going to be 77, and I have my windows open because it just feels nice and cool outside, but it's still definitely summer, and so I still want to stay within the season but preparing for fall. So I'm going to be making a new scone recipe. I'm going to be doing coconut lime scones, and I'll share the recipe in the description box. I'll share the recipe that I'm using, and I'm going to try those out. And then I also just want to share with you some of the things that I've been enjoying recently, some summer things, and then also share all of the fall things that I have coming up. So recently I've been going to the stores, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I haven't really bought too much because I really do have a lot of fall decor items already, so I'm not really in need of anything. But I do like to go to the stores and kind of look at inspiration for, future tea parties and things like that. So I'm just going to be sharing with you some of the things that I recently purchased for fall, as well as just some other fun items that I've purchased recently. But yeah, it's going to be a really cozy day at home, just baking and drinking tea. I have this really great iced tea that I want to show you guys that is really delicious that I recently purchased that I want to share with you. So yeah, hopefully that is something that you guys are interested in watching. And so if you are, we will go ahead and get started with today's video. Alright guys, so this is the tea that I have been really enjoying. I'm not sure if you can see the color well on camera, but it is like a light bluish green color, and it tastes really, really delicious. I've been drinking it as an iced tea, and this is what it's called. It's called Aurora Blue Herbal Tea, and I recently went to Florida. I typically go there in the summers, and I went to Panama City Beach to their pier where they have a spice and tea exchange. And so I purchased this, and it is really, really delicious. It smells really good, and it has that butterfly pea flower in it, and so that's what gives it that pretty bluish color. But it smells absolutely amazing, and I'll show you the ingredients. So the first ingredient is lemongrass, and it does smell very fresh and lemony, but it also has ginger root, lemon peel, orange peel, the butterfly pea flower. It also has passion fruit flavor, lemon myrtle, essential oil of lemon, and essential oil of lime. So very, very refreshing, like very citrusy, but also really, really delicious. And like I said, I've been drinking it cold or over ice, and it has been really, really yummy. Something else that I've been enjoying this summer, as you can see, I'm almost done burning this candle. This is from Bath and Body Works, and it's their sweet tea and lemonade, and this candle smells absolutely delicious, and I have been enjoying it this summer. I'm almost done burning it out. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it because, like I said, I am prepping for fall, and I'll start decorating after the Labor Day holiday, but that's fine. I'll have some left for next summer again. But yeah, let me show you some of the other things that I wanted to share with you. All right, so I have everything laid out here on my dining room table. This is a beautiful cloth shopping bag that I actually my cousin purchased it for me, gifted it to me while we were again in Florida. There is this really cute bookshop. It's in Seaside, Florida. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the area, but they have a bookstore on the bottom and a record store on the top. And I love going into the bookstore, of course, to look around. And I saw this bag, and of course, I had to have it. And my cousin was really sweet and purchased it for me. But yeah, it says tea time on it, and it has all of these really cute teacups and teapots on it. And I've already used it a couple of times, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. And then one more thing before I get to the fall stuff, I also purchased this while I was in Florida. So if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, I did a video where I was doing some antique shopping in Florida, and I shared the antique and thrift shops that I like to go to that are in that Destin, Miramar, Santa Rosa Beach area. And so, of course, we visited. I didn't visit all of them because my little cousin usually comes with me, and this time she didn't come on the trip, so I missed my thrifting buddy. But we did happen to go to one store, one of my favorites, and I was able to find this beautiful little gem. As you guys know, I found a teacup this year from this design with the cherry blossoms on it. This is from the, let me turn it around. This is from the Blossom Time collection, and this is actually a mustard pot. At least that's what it said on the label when I went to purchase it. But obviously I don't plan on using it as a mustard pot. I think this would be really cute for sugar, to just keep your sugar in there. So that's what I'm going to be using it for. If you guys have any other ideas as to what I could use this little pot for, let me know. But yeah, really cute. And I think it was only sorry, I think it was only like $20 or something like that. It wasn't very expensive. And let me show you the rest of the stuff. But first I gotta pick up my puppy because he always likes to be nearby. Okay, so that was that. And then now we can get into the rest of the fall stuff. Like I said, there's not a whole lot, but there are some cute things that I found. And I'm going to start off with this book. So I found this book at the same bookstore that I was telling you guys about, the one in Florida. But it was kind of expensive at the bookstore. And so I don't mind buying books from the bookstore. I like to support small businesses. But depending on my budget and how much the price is, I might look for the book elsewhere. And I was able to find this book as a used book on Amazon for only $10, which was a lot less expensive than what they had it at the bookstore. And it is pretty much brand new. I mean, there's no scuff marks on it or anything like that. There's no writing inside of the book, so it's practically new, and I only paid $9.99 for the hardcover. But anyway, it's called A Nature Poem for Every Autumn Evening, and I'm looking forward to starting this on the first evening of fall. And basically it's exactly what it says. You have some poems for every evening. Actually, this one starts September 1st, so I'm going to be starting it on September 1st because I want to, keep to the consistency of reading one every evening. So that's going to be great. But I really love the idea of embracing the new season by having a nature poem every evening that is autumn inspired. And I'll link this book in the description box just in case you are interested in purchasing it, because I did find that on Amazon. I don't know if I'll be able to find another used copy for that price, but I'll link the book itself and you can purchase it from Amazon or from another bookstore, you know, wherever you find the best price. I also purchased this from Amazon. This is a Teapot Cozy, and this is actually my first Teapot Cozy. I see them all the time. They use them in tea rooms. I think they're so cute, but I've never actually purchased one. But I saw this one online and I was like, I need to get it because it's so cute. And it's gonna look great on my white teapot that I typically display in my kitchen. It's gonna look great on it, and of course I'm gonna have it displayed in my kitchen. So that was that. I'll leave that linked below as well because I bought that on Amazon. This I purchased at Hobby Lobby. So you can try to find it at Hobby Lobby or online. It was on sale. All their fall stuff is 40% off right now. So this is going to be like decor for my kitchen. I also found this little, like those wax warmers, but it's the one that gets plugged in. And it says pumpkin spice everything, which I'm excited because I do have a lot of good wax melts that I want to use. And I haven't used because my previous wax melter broke, so that'll be good. And then these I bought at Michael's. I love having some kind of candy or chocolate around the house, seasonally inspired if possible. And I found these maple chocolate truffles, and I love maple flavored things, so excited to try that out. And I'm sure my husband is gonna be excited too because he loves chocolate and sweets. And then I have this little pumpkin ceramic bowl for the kitchen that I'm going to be using. It was only $5. This is from Target, from their their dollars or Target circle. I can't remember the name of that section, but you guys know the section I'm referring to, the one where things are typically like $3 and $5. And then I have these cute little felt pumpkins, and these are actually for my bedroom because I want to try and decorate my bedroom seasonally for the fall. I typically don't do that other than my tea cart, which I will decorate for the seasons sometimes. So far I've done summer and spring, but winter, summer, and spring. So fall is actually one season that I haven't decorated the tea cart for, but I'm going to do it this year, as well as my bedroom in general. So I bought these because they match with the colors I have upstairs in my room. That's from Hobby Lobby. These florals were also from Hobby Lobby. This is for the kitchen. And then let's see, over here I have some more stuff. Sorry, I was just putting the mic down. Hopefully that didn't make a loud sound. I got this at Hobby Lobby too. No, I didn't get this at Hobby Lobby. This is from Michael's. Right? Yeah, Ashland. That's Michael's brand. I got this from Michael's, and I thought this was really cute for my little coffee / tea station in the kitchen. I can put some teas in there, or anything really, but I just love the fact that it says pumpkin spice tea made with gratitude. So looking forward to storing tea bags, or I can even put my coffee pods in there because my husband likes to drink coffee, so I could do that as well. And then I have these florals, which again are gonna go upstairs in my bedroom. I love these colors for the fall. All of my decor for my dining room is actually in this color, in these colors, and I want to bring it upstairs to my bedroom as well. And then another really nice fall activity that I enjoy is, well, I enjoy this activity all year round, but this one's fall inspired, and that's, you know, putting puzzles together. And so I love making puzzles, putting them together. And so I found this one at Michael's, and it wasn't on sale, but I got the coupon, and so it came out to $9, which is not too bad for puzzles. I usually get my puzzles at the Goodwill store because I can find them for like, you know, $5. But this one is really cute, and like I said, I had a coupon, so I purchased it. But it's really cute, and I'm really excited about putting this puzzle together. Like I said, I do puzzles all the time, but this one is fall inspired. And I have something else that didn't come from Amazon yet, but it's like a little watercolor book that has designs that are also for the autumn season. So that'll be another cozy fall activity that I'll be doing this year, or this fall, while I am sipping on some tea. But again, this is all just like pre-fall stuff. I will have more fall content on my channel coming up soon, but I just wanted to share the things that I purchased. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start making those scones, and I'll show you how that goes. Alright, so I have all of my dry ingredients in this bowl. So the recipe is pretty much like any base for any scone recipe. The only thing different is that in this recipe you're going to be using coconut flakes, and you're going to be using the zest and juice of a lime. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same, like you would when you're making traditional scones. But like I said, I'm going to leave the recipe in the description box just in case you guys want to give it a try. I am, of course, making these vegan, so I will be using coconut milk instead of regular milk. I will be using a coconut-based heavy cream, and I'm also going to be using a like a substitute for egg. I usually use the Just Egg egg substitute, and that's how I'll be making these scones. So I'll show you the finished product once I finish them up. I just have to do the wet ingredients now. Alright, this is what the scones look like before I put them in to bake, and I will show you what they look like once they're done. Alright guys, so the scones are done and cooled off and everything, so I'm ready to give it a try. Let me show you what they look like. So this is what the scone looks like. You can kind of see some of the coconut flakes popping out, and I'm going to try it with the clotted cream that I make at home, the vegan clotted cream that I always make, and a guava fruit spread that I got from Trader Joe's. This is what the container looks like, and that's what I'm going to be using. I think that guava complements those flavors of like coconut and lime, so I'm gonna give it a try. But first I'm gonna try it without anything on it, just on its own, to see what it tastes like. It's not bad. It's not very sweet, but I do taste the lime and the coconut. It's pretty good. I like it. I would like the coconut and the lime to be a little bit more prominent. So maybe next time I'll use I used coconut milk, but it was like, it wasn't coconut milk from a can. It's like the coconut milk that you would buy if you were trying to drink, like, for example, instead of drinking almond milk, you wanted to drink coconut milk. So it's kind of watered down, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe next time I'll use actual coconut milk from a can. And maybe I'll add more lime juice. I'm not sure about that. I have to think about it because I don't want to mess up the proportions of the recipe, but maybe adding a little bit more coconut will help. I do pick up the lime taste, so that's not bad. I think it's more the coconut, but I'm going to try it now with the cream and the guava to see if that helps with the overall taste of the scone. It's pretty good, but the guava is a strong flavor and it kind of masks, so I don't really taste anything else. Let me try it with just the cream on its own. I think it's better with just the cream and not the guava. I mean, it tastes delicious with the guava, but the guava overpowers everything else. But overall, I think it's a good recipe. Again, maybe if you try it with coconut milk from a can to try to give it a more of that coconut taste. But like I said, I'll link the recipe in the description box. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little cozy morning of baking and just getting ready for the fall season. I'll see you in the next video. Have a terrific day. Bye.